I think that Mr. Jackson, if I may be so presumptuous, would be delighted today if he was able to see what has been wrought in the years since Nuremberg. After the Cold War, which lasted, as you know, from the mid or late 40s to the late 80s, there was only one war crime trial, that of Eichmann, by the Israelis. But in the 90s, war crime trials came to light, and with it came a stream of interest that had been dormant for many, many years. Of course, the crowning achievement with Mr. Jackson would be for him to see today what the Nuremberg trials foundation and building blocks have developed. Of course, the International Criminal Court is probably a realization of his dreams and the legacy he left at Nuremberg. He was a inspiring spellbinder, and the opening and closing addresses at the Nuremberg first trial that occurred had led through the decade now are resonating throughout the new trials. When we were at Nuremberg, we were conscious that we were making history. As I have said at prior occasions, it was like the year of my birth. The conclave at the Versailles Treaty, where they knew they were making history too. But there are many people who deserve a great deal of credit for bringing the trials to the forefront. And they were inspired by the words of Mr. Justice Jackson, and rightfully so. To be recognized as part of his team is an honor in and of itself. His words, as my good friend Henry King, who died 2 years ago and was a former prosecutor, said, Mr. Jackson inspired and memorialized the war crime trials of yesterday and today and will of tomorrow. I also think it's a great honor to make it through New York traffic. And I must confess, we had to stop for a moment and then came on. And I would like to thank all of you who made the selection, and it is an honor that I shall cherish. As I've said before, longevity has its own name of thing. And I thank you all for your indulgence.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jonathan.